Welcome to Crusader Kings 2. Last episode, our great character died, and now we're left with this goddamn idiot. He's slow, -3 to everything, personal combat skill -5 as well. He's 2 years of age. So we're going to be playing a little bit of Dispose Your Child Simulator. It's very straightforward to do. What we're going to do is, well, what I've already done is invited our heir, Don Chad. Perfect, great name. Chad Don versus Virgin King Brangan of Tara. That's how you pronounce that. So we're going to get Don Chad to court. We're then going to try and imprison Don Chad. And because we are a 2-year-old boy who's also an idiot, he'll say no. He'll hopefully go into a rebellion. Or will he just, no, just leave our court. We'll land him. Then hopefully we'll go into a rebellion to overthrow us. At which point, he'll become our current character. That seems like a great idea. Let's do it. Or more specifically, he'll go into a war to depose us, at which point we'll play as our heir. He's our heir, so we'll just play as him. It's very confusing. Council say no. It needs to be approved by my region as well. Oh, shit. Well. We can't go against the region, huh? And he's probably our friggin' region. Okay. What if we throw our region in prison? Oh, man, that sucks. Okay, so my plan's backfired already then. Good. To be approved by your region. Why, though, region? Region says yes. I dislike this character. The region says yes, yet we still can't do it. It's been approved by your region, but he says okay. He's probably saying no, though, because the council aren't on board with it. So, how could we do that? How could we, I don't know, just get a load of loyalists or something on the council? That could work. Let's put you on there. Let's put you on the council. You like us anyway. Spymaster likes us too. Steward is, let's swap him out for that guy. Oh, God, this is going to be harder than I thought. All right, take 2. Prison him. 100% chance of success based on state intrigue. Cool. So now we grant him a landed title, and we chuck him the chiefdom of wherever. Meath. Well, actually, it really doesn't matter, because we're going to get to play this. There you go, I have Ossory. Right, in prison. 100% chance of success based on state intrigue. Oh, fuck. Well, wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. So what we do then is... Wait, we don't even have a spy master. You're telling me that we've still got 100% chance of success? Are you joking? What are you talking about? That's nonsense. State intrigue is 18. Who's giving us... It's just from chat... Okay. So everybody's apparently too good at intrigue. Well, that's annoying. Oh, let him set up his council first. He hasn't got any state intrigue because he hasn't got any councillors. Let him do that and then we'll try again. That's a better idea. Still not setting up any councillors, huh? Control themselves on prisoners. I didn't even realize we were out raiding right now. He might even just try and kill us. Oh, God, who's this kid? Tanist? Okay, so this is our previous character's son, who had just the 1,000 traits. Can we not... We can nominate the Tanist, can't we? Because we are the... Yeah, okay, perfect. Nominate this guy. In theory, we may just disappear. That would be ideal, huh? Another way to make us disappear easier might be becoming Catholic, but if that all backfires, it's kind of going to ruin the campaign, huh, if we can't get rid of it. Do not tolerate his kind here. Throw him in prison. Right, my friend. In prison now. 98% chance. Okay, we've got closer, but now, of course, we need councillors to be able to do it in the first goddamn place. God, shit. We're sort of trapped. If we put councillors on it, we get too much intrigue, and oh, man. Okay, let me think about this for a minute. I'll see if I can depose us. So, having looked around for a while, I think the best way to go about this would be just make everybody kill us, huh? That's not a bad idea. What is this? Normalized genetics. This option is meant for people who do not want to start with latent recessive or dominant allele pairs. This decision will normalize your allele pairs and all traits where you do not... Okay, so that is for... We're playing with the advanced genetic models, which is going to be a big part of this campaign. Cannot be made after the first 25 years of gameplay. Cannot be... So it can only be made once, cannot be reversed. So if you die too early on, you end up with a shit character. I guess this allows you to fix it somewhat. If you do not possess Clubfoot, it will remove all recessive gene traits this character has. I see. So if you load into a character who previously in his family tree has, you know, some issues, like slow, for example, might be a great one, then you can remove that. I mean, ideally, that'd be nice to do, but obviously we don't want to play as this character. So we might actually do that when we play as Tanist Don Chad. I will double check and read that to make sure that I'm understanding it properly as well before I commit to that. Excuse me. No. I would rather not have this kid. Oh, because people hate us, then I'll vote for the other one. So if we vote for him, in theory, they might flip back over. Basically, we've just got to keep pissing people off until, hopefully, eventually, we're assassinated. There you go. So now they're voting for him. That works out pretty well. Had to manipulate the council 101. We could just go on a mass execution. Well, they're not going to let us. I see. Yeah, we can't execute anybody because the council's saying no. We've pissed them off enough. Let's just hope we get assassinated now. Well, on the plus side, something that's working because we now have the option to go into hiding. So, clearly someone is trying to kill us. Is the target of a known or suspected murder plot. We don't know who it is. We actually have no idea, but something is going our way. Hey, do you want to die? Man, this game is going slow all of a sudden. It was going really quick then for a second. Oh, it's picking back up. I guess it's just the winter months, you know. It needs to warm up a little bit. I guess we'll just somebody died. Well, it wasn't us, so I don't really care. Because look at how good our air is. Oh. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, for fuck's sake, the council are killing me. I can't believe how unlucky we've got this early on already. This guy is great. So he did have Dynastic Stain very briefly, but I remembered that we had a separate mod enabled, so that is now turned off. So he's now just a good character. Julius Nepos had a Roman tale added to his treasury, and he is still as strange as... Oh, he's not been officially coronated. Is that from where... I don't know, he's re-established the Pontifex Maxima? I have no idea. We just said Pontifex Maximus Arnefrid. Has he got another kingdom, perhaps? Who knows? Very weird. There's a big dinner feast tonight. Some of the most prominent people are invited. I will sing. We should probably start educating this kid, because he looks like I'm not going to be able to get rid of the fucking thing until we actually, you know, become old enough to kill him off. Sure, you'll do. Thomas is patient, ambitious. Yeah, he'll do. Fine. Or we could go for the genius lady, but I think we'll go for this guy. Let's see. He may surprise us and come out fairly mediocre, because he's certainly not going to come out good with -3 to everything off the bat here. 71% chance of success. If we manage to get this into rebellion, we will be able to... So, hang on, let's sack our marshal. That I don't know if that lowers it, or whether it's just... No, it doesn't. How can we lower it? Based on state intrigue. State intrigue is 8. So who's got the highest intrigue that we could sack? Probably our spy master. She's got 4 intrigue. Maybe not. You've got 4 intrigue. Oh, God, they're garbage. 3 intrigue. 4 intrigue. We can't fire him because he's our regent. Dismiss our chancellor. That still gives us 3 out of 4 people on side, right? So in prison, 71%. You're a liar. Let some time tick. Send him back to his king. Alright, let's try again. 71%. Based on state. I guess he can't go any lower than that. God, shit. We were trying to get him to go into open rebellion there, obviously. Release from prison. Okay, try. Just keep trying. 21%. Boom. Now we surrender to him. And then, King Brangan of Tara abdicates to a random dude that we're not interested in. Fingers crossed we can keep trying this until eventually this guy gets to be the one in charge. So who's our heir? This guy. Well, let's let the people vote. Let's see if we vote for him. He's now a Tanist. Stop. Imprison. Failure. This is kind of a little bit gamey, I will admit, but it's okay, don't worry. No. Now we're going to proclaim as him. Eventually this will work. We've just got to hope that the AI pulls its fucking finger out, essentially. Now they're saying no, so we need to appoint new chancellors. God fucking damn it. Oh, man. We're so close to greatness. It's right there in the form of this 50-year-old dude with so much cool shit. But, man, this is fairly annoying. Her and now the council is saying no because we've tried it too many times. Oh, my God. How unlucky can you get? Now, I'm not completely against sticking with this character. He's a 4-year-old kid. He's got no education, but he hasn't got slow, more importantly. So why don't we start work with this guy then and see if we can't turn him into something good. Might have been a good argument for maybe training him in martial rather than going for whatever we're going for right now. So let's go for Robotarch. Thank you. That's absolutely not his name. Even though that was a little bit of a mess, I'm kind of happy with how we've ended up here. We've got rid of the slow trait, essentially, with all that sort of pissing around. That was obviously a massive, massive benefit, and that kid is also cursed. This kid also has no tyranny or dishonor, which is great, because a lot of other kids, or most of our other characters will now, from where I've obviously used them as kind of sacrificial lambs to clear the way here. But this guy should hopefully be okay, assuming his education doesn't come out too garbage, and it's looking alright so far. 6 years old, 3 stewardship. We are obviously going for thrift focus, so... I mean, there is a strong argument to say I should have gone for Marshall. We could still go for Marshall if we get Shrewd. That's okay. If we get, obviously, Curious into Shrewd. The food on my plate. Oh, I'll go for Fussy. Fussy is pretty good. Patient, greedy, paranoid. I'm going to say no to that because it gives us more of an open-ended education. Fussy directly plays against certain other things. Do we want this guy to be our educator, though? We're looking for anybody who's patient or diligent. Ideally, both. This guy is, I mean, he's, what is he like? Hang on, let's just double check that quickly. Yeah, he's garbage. I should have really gone with absolutely anyone else. Okay, so we're looking for patient, she's patient, and that's it. That's all we got the choice of. She's genius, to be fair, which would also work out fairly well. Let's try her. A lady who hates us is apparently also a Klingon. We'll see if you're any good. Unfortunately, there's also very little we can do right now as a child, so we're probably just going to blitz through this guy's education. We can't declare war. Obviously, there's no focuses and no events for a kid besides your education events. We occasionally get bishops turned up to court, which we're chucking in prison as much as we can. Stop building up a retinue. You can't even do that, man. We are really just... We're stuck. We are genuinely stuck until this kid for another roughly 10 years or so. Take Willful. Willful's good. Ambitious, brave, or stubborn. Absolutely. I've been out here for hours. I haven't caught a fish as big as the servant's child got yesterday. Sure. Let's go for... That will give us Willful, right? Yes, it will. All right, absolutely going to take that one. If we get Ambitious and Shrewd, That would be a 10 out of 10 character right there. Well, it wouldn't be. It would be like a 7 out of 10. But compared to the last character we were playing as, the garbage slow boy, that'd be pretty fantastic. Oh, Julius Nepos' son died. I don't care. I need to disable that one as well. To be fair, we're not being too bothered by Rome right now. A lot of it's just pop-ups up here. But I want him a special interest so that we keep a very clear eye on what's happening with him there. Just a slight overview if we look at it. 358 years of age. Unbelievable. I suppose the one thing I could do that I'm not doing very much of is raiding, but I'm also trying to be somewhat more on the defensive. Bearing in mind we've obviously got England and these areas starting to form and sort of consolidate power a little bit. There's no reason to suggest they wouldn't just jump across the channel as soon as possible and take us out, seeing as we are pagans amongst this otherwise Catholic unit. Let's go for, and people are saying, oh, Newbie Island, but we are the only pagan ruler in the whole of the UK, and obviously France as well there, that are pagan. So we've got that going for us. We've essentially got the world's biggest target painted on our back. Apparently also our characters are garbage. And we've got Julius Nepos to deal with too. So, although it is, obviously Ireland is considered one of the easiest starts in CK2, we're not playing the default easiest start. We do have some extra things we've got to worry about here, such as Holy Wars, perhaps? I mean, we don't have to worry about that because they are Chalcedonian, but that would be a big old concern. Taking the village. Sacrifices just gain some piety. Now, we'll try and get some prisoners. Let's just try and get something out of this childhood, huh? My god, even if it is just a little bit of gold from ransoming random courtiers back, I'll take it at this point. Let's go and raid our way across Ireland while we wait for this kid to grow. 10 years old. His skills aren't terrible. He's got a decent amount of stewardship, actually. Do not tolerate his kind here. Chuck him in prison. And the prestige is going to help out a lot. In fact, we can maybe even build some buildings with that. We can indeed. All right. What do you think? Gallagras training ground gives us 15 heavy infantry, but it does give 15% bonus to heavy infantry defense. Tribal village is also quite nice. Hill fort, obviously, we're going to need that eventually anyway. I'm not sure. Weaponsmith. Morale of armies plus 10%. Sold. Easy choice there now that I've noticed we've got that one. And this will hopefully give us a decent amount of gold because, of course, we've got the bishop for it coming up as well there. Curious. Absolutely incredible. We've got Curious. We've got Willful. That becomes Shrewd. That becomes Ambitious. Suddenly we're a pretty decent character. Prisoners again. Thank you very much. We'll take whatever the hell we can get at this stage. And the church burns, which will give us a nice little nest egg. We'll earn up a decent amount of gold as well. So we could start working on some other provinces. Boom. Alright, 23 gold. That was a lot. Holy shit. Let's go over to Galway and we'll just start working through, obviously, all of our neighbouring provinces here. So I just had a look through the character finder and see if there was a better educator for us. And boy, do I have a good character lined up. Look at this. Shrewd, ambitious, patient. All of the, I mean, obviously, these two traits we want, and she has a high chance of passing them on. Patient as well. Fantastic. And she's a fortune builder, so it does, if we do want to go down the stewardship route, it does sort of play into that. Right, so let's assign a guardian of you to us. What's her name? Grima Thirstein's daughter. Okay, right, so let's go for... excuse me? Oh, I just look by religion, huh? Seeing as she's a completely separate religion. A heathen. Alright, there we go. And that should hopefully end up with a fairly decent education. Fingers crossed. Let's see what we can go for here. We're going to go for Marshall. We are going to go for Marshall because that's the only one we've got a bonus with. And again, if we get Shrewd out of this one, that'll be a nice bonus alongside that. We're second... Oh, actually, we've got quite high learning too. I was going to say our second highest skill is Marshall there. But nope, apparently we're destined for the book. Good. Sacrifices for Danu. Lose the prestige, but we get some prisoners. I'll keep taking the prisoners because this is gonna really pay off when we want to go for retinues or building up the realm or whatever. Speaking of which, how are we doing then? Grain farm. Let's go for a grain farm next. It seems like a pretty great idea, and eventually get that into a grain mill, which gives like troop morale or levy reinforcement rate and some taxes too. So there we go. Right on cue, we get ourselves a little bit of ambitious. I'd like to think that plan worked just about as well as I'd expected it to work there. Actually, wait, let's be honest. I wasn't expected to get ambitious. I just thought the game was going to screw us a little bit more. But thank you, game, for being a little bit more lenient towards us. If we can get... Ooh, Manichian's got their army of light. If we can get Shrewd as well, this guy's going to be okay. Even though he's got fuck all else going on for him, if he just gets ambitious and Shrewd, he's going to seem a little bit odd. But that'll be ideal. All right, if they got a church here, they do. Nice, a little bit more gold also. Bluntly inform our half-brother that he's dying. Eat something before you die, half-brother. And let's not tolerate his kind here. Alright, should advance in tech. Wow, we got tech advances, huh? Well, that unlocks a shit ton of stuff. So I'm going to go for construction level 1. That way, if and when we want to become feudal, it gives us the opportunity to obviously build that, what is it, like construction level 2 you need to build the stone hill fort. So we're going to need that anyway. If not, it gives us access to higher levels of a hospital to keep ourselves a little bit more alive. 20 gold, thank you. Awesome. Good amount of raiding. Now, I imagine by the time we're finished, yep, this stuff is ready to be burnt back down all again. How many prisoners have we got? 9. That's honestly not as much as I was hoping, seeing as we basically raided our way across Ireland. It's not bad. We could compose a book. I'm going to wait until we've got, you know, we've got all our skills in place before we decide what to do with that. I don't know if this guy's going to come out okay. He's getting a lot of points in learning. He's just got a huge base learning stat there, which is very unfortunate. It is more or less RNG whether or not those base stats increase. If only that could have all gone to Marshall, huh? But no, don't tolerate your kind. Chuck them in prison. They're all bishops, so we can ransom them back out for at least 10 gold. They're not landed, you got to remember. Okay, so what else can we do here? Hold a great tribal festival. That's a good idea. So that is our... Oh, no, this one was our blot, right? The games? Oh, no, that's a tournament. This one's the blot, the divination. Yes, I remember now. So we'll do that as soon as we can and blot some of these Catholic priests away. That'll give us a nice amount of prestige and piety to start off with. Take all the prisoners. I don't think we got anyone from that. Alright, and we'll just, as I said, keep going around Ireland here. We need a new marshal. Let's go for my good friend, that guy. 14. Come on, you've got to go for Shrewd. Shrewd, Cynical, or Sympathy. Our guardian has Shrewd. I've got all the eggs in the Shrewd basket right now. So, in regards to... Try and kill a man. No, I'm a good lad. We don't need to kill a man. In regards to the Round Table, I did suggest that there is an option here to found a mercenary band. For a large amount of glory and prestige, counts and dukes can become a special mercenary band. We become a mercenary band government. You will stay a member of the current society. Your succession will become elective. It basically already is with fucking Tanistry at this point, seeing as the council get as much say as I do. The mercenary band will not have troops for you to hire. You are for hire. That sounds like it could be kind of fun, huh? Like Celtic, the last of the great Celts as a mercenary band going around, don't know, backing everyone else. What could we do? We could try and empower... We could try and land Celtic characters and then fight on their behalf during battles. That could be interesting. Anyway, become like a holy order, maybe? That seems like a fairly alright plan. Sacrifices to Daniel, hold the control themselves. I want prisoners. Yeah, let's stick with the prisoners. I mean, our piety is fairly low. I'd rather... Oh, man, it's prestige, though. You lose if you say... Don't take prisoners, huh? We might want to start buffing that up a little bit. We've destroyed their trade post. Oh, I completely forgot about our own trade post, though. We do have that. Okay. Oh, man. What have we got? Bank? Depot? Farm? Oh, there's so much. Good God. A lot of this is added by CK2+, because I've not seen some of these buildings. Trade route wealth. Okay, that's very cool. Depot. Trade route wealth, obviously. Farm gives trade value, so that's immediate trade value. Okay, cool. We want anything that gives tax income, ideally. If you got any of those, I'll take those off your hands. Pastures, mines, paved roads, trade route wealth. So these are obviously very good. Trade route income, that kind of affects all of it. Again, if you've got any of those, what have we got? Like trade office, trade route, garrison. Oh, Smuggler's Cove. Look at that. Revolters +2. We need to control... Does not completely control that. Oh, so you can only build Smuggler's Coves in, I see, into other people's provinces if you're a merchant republic. That's kind of a cool little mechanic there. I don't really care. This seems like something maybe for the later game. That's not going to give us any immediate get out of that. We're not going to gain anything immediately, so it's going to take a long time to pay off. Let's just sit with our grain farms and such things. Oh, that's early. Well, now we've got something new to worry about. We're in Dublin. It's the Viking Age. History says that's horrible. Cynical, you big shit. Speaking of horrible. Oh, we got Patient, though. Okay, it could have ended a lot worse. He's still going to be a fairly garbage character, but you know what? At least he's not minus throwing everything garbage, so I consider this one a win compared to where we started off at the start of the episode. I want to go for that. So as I was saying, I kind of floated the idea of getting this last episode. A lot of people seem up for it. I think it'd be very, very fun, because I personally haven't seen it. I can't imagine a lot of you guys have seen it. 100% influence, man. Oh, because it's a pagan chivalric society, and Rome counts as pagan, because they're Hellenic, or Roman Hellenic. Interesting. Her kissing me, and let's gain the trait Lustful. Excellent. You know what? That's another good trait. Patient, ambitious, lustful, obviously incredible. Cynical isn't necessarily bad. Stops murder plots and things like that so immediately. Alright, I'll take it. I mean, that's kind of nice for a martial character to get. At long last, at the age of 15, we can now become a novice fighter. Jesus. She is only a novice fighter. I wonder if maybe the lower skill, the lower chance you've got of gaining that. What has he got? Okay, skilled tactician isn't bad, because of course we've seen we can upgrade that. So that's okay. Honestly, considering where we started at the beginning of this episode with -3 and everything to get to that, I'm fine with that. That seems pretty safe. All right, let's get married. Get married button, please. And let's also put some points into rulership. Oh, God. Maybe combat? Maybe hunting? I don't really know what's let's go for business. Let's debase those goddamn mints, huh? Right, let me in. Excuse me, I'm here to debase some mints and kick ass, and I'm all out of arse. Thank you, my friend. We're now a novice, which is garbage. We can do absolutely nothing. Okay, fine. Create a duchy. Why have we only just got the option to do that? Or maybe you have to be an adult? I have no idea. Well, you should get married. That's a great point, game. Let's find ourselves a nice, genius wife. Well, any? So bear in mind we can marry any pagans, and there's plenty of Romans kicking around. Load filter. Oh, I didn't set the filter, you fool. Married, no. Diplo range, preferably. Join court, don't really care too much. Oh, well, that's great. We've got the choice of a 52-year-old woman. She's 19, she'll do. Brother is a lord, and he's also a body, so that's going to be a no from him. 9, we'd have to wait a while, but it is possible. Let's do it. Arranged marriage, arranged betrothal, her and us. We're both pagan. Political concerns. Oh, because he's a... Right, I see. Because he's a merchant republic. Send him a gift. Might just about fix things. Arranged betrothal, him to us. Yeah, there we go. Nice. We had to spend a little bit on her, but it's definitely worth it for that genius trait, you know, for the whole recessive thing. And getting every generation focusing on it more and more is going to increase the chance, it's going to compound the chance of gaining more genius in the future. That seems like a good plan. Greetings, Aidan. I think that's his name. Let me share the best trick to improve yourself as a fighter. Field experience. Gather some men and lead them into combat. Say no more. We're basically already there. And in fact, there's an army waiting for us to go and smash it right there. That's pretty good. Or we might get smashed ourselves. That was very fortunate. That was very, very fortunate seeing as we took a river crossing there. Thank you, my friend. Some prisoners too. And that should... Good. Immediately incredible first mission. I want to become a mercenary band. I think that's the goal for this episode now, is to get that as soon as possible. What about... What, is that like improved... become a strange fighter. Excellent. Let's do that one. Let's hold a divination, seeing as we've got plenty of characters. Actually, let's ransom off the characters. Oh, man, that's a lot of gold. Let's ransom off the characters we can ransom off. Then let's hold a divination and kill off what's left. Let's just make sure we can't ransom anyone else. We're good. Right, hold a divination, which is a blot, as we've said before. Let's compose a book, maybe about martial complexity of war. Perfect. That seems like a pretty great start to everything. I don't really play martial characters, so being forced to play with a mercenary band and being forced to sort of adopt that more of that focus with the round table and a lot more of the personal combat. And I think this would be quite a fun playthrough, going for a full-blown war Celtic, like a military, like I said, like a holy order is basically the perfect example of that. Where's your blessed version now? Ed, I assume. Whatever your name is. Or my good friend. Aben. And Tiglatch. I know that that's not how any of these are pronounced. We have the cynical trait. We actually do this time. Until next time. So that's hopefully brought back a little bit of prestige and piety there. So, now we can upgrade a little bit more of our... I kind of like the idea of the Gallon Glass, but I think it's going to be a bit more useful when we actually have the levy size bonuses. Can we not build our grain farm now? Grain mill. What do we need for that? Trade practices level 1. Look what that gives. Levy size plus 10%. Tax income plus 3. But you need to invest in the very crappy grain farms to start off with. So it does... I will admit, Flow's Temp Mod has a lot of inherent balance besides a few changes I've added here and there. So we want trade practices level 1, huh? We are miles away, probably because we're just a random Irish Duke in the year 795. Okay, let's send our boy... These are all garbage. Let's put you on instead then. I'm Chad. Nice to meet you. I'm Chad too. Let's send you over to Constantinople. I mean, Rome itself, surely. What are their tech points? 779. Oh, because so they're barely any better than us. Thank you. Good work, Rome. Let's build a legend. Gain a little bit more prestige, because that we're going to be spending on obviously plenty of buildings, but also potentially retinues as well. Our marshal is shit, so we're going to sack you and replace you with a vassal, which people will probably be quite pleased about. Have you training troops. Chancellor is also garbage, but I don't really care too much about a good chancellor, because we don't be fabricating claims, just have him perform statecraft. Everything else is fine. Seer, we could actually sack everyone even better. Seer, whoa. That's impressive stuff. And build us some zeal. We can rank up already, so clearly we're doing something right. Oh shit, he actually got us some additional little zealots there. So we can actually, as we found out in another series, combine those. So these guys aren't allowed to raid normally because they're event spawn troops, but you can... how is it we do it again? So we merge them and put them all on the center or something like that. As long as they're below these guys, we can then set them as raiders, which works out pretty well. Awesome. Right, so possible to rank up. Let's do it. Ask for a duel. Now, what's our personal combat? 38, so we're kind of garbage. This guy's 28. In theory, we should take him, but we do have, of course, that duel. So you can ignore the duel system, and the result will be random based on combat skills and traits. Go for it. What the... This game's garbage. It's made by a big old idiot. I spent the whole episode setting this guy up to be this great king, this good warrior. First duel, dies. Fuck's sake. King Aidan feasts with the gods at age 17. He was slain by Kastelov. Oh, no fucking way. This is the guy that we gave up on at the start of the episode. King Brangham, there he is. Brilliant strategist. Oh, come on, you've got to be joking. You fucker. I can't believe that. Wow, that subverted my expectations. Shit. Okay, motherfucker. Have we got any genius characters? We're going to have to try and betroth ourselves to that girl again, huh? Where is she? She's this one here. Arrange betrothal. Maybe he'll just straight up allow it because he likes us this time. All right, thank you. Unbelievable. I can't... why are we up so many wars? What? We're at war with... Except we're not because there's no... What? Yep, we haven't got the war notification at the bottom there. Hey, there we go. Finally, thank you. We're conquesting Silga. Fine. I'll take it. That's an okay war. Thank you, random man. Everybody hates us, though, because we're a tyrant, because at the start of the episode, as you might remember, we tried to get ourselves killed by making everybody hate us. Great. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Not that I'm bitter, even remotely in the least. Okay. Build legend. Perfect. Let's also... I can't believe that. It's unbelievable. Well, at least they've started fighting a war that's definitely winnable, and in fact, they're actually doing a pretty good job of winning it as well. That would have been horrible to launch into this slow character who's also in the middle of losing a war, so thank you for that one. Alright, then what's his raiders? So, oh, those were our troops, of course, right, got it. So he was winning that with 300 troops, to his credit. Merge them together. Let's just knock it down. Just knock it down. Holy shit, 100% war score. Thank you very much. Let's go on a realm expansion. Sod it. Create the Kingdom of... Oh, I thought it was the Kingdom of Ireland then for a second. We're probably not too far off, but of course we do want to try out the mercenary band. Novice Brangan. I cannot believe such a lack of dedication to your personal training. Oh, focus on war. Absolutely. Why the hell not? Why can't we... Oh, because he's picked the theology focus like a big idiot. Okay, we've got to wait 4 years as well. Oh, I can't believe the slow character got a better education than us. That's incredible. Sure, why don't we try and grab a little bit more land then? Is this also our dynasty up here? It is. Morbod. Okay, sure. So we go for Oriel or Tyrone. Or we could go for Leinster. That seems like a better idea. And tidy up our borders a little bit. We can already make that duchy, so let's do it. In fact, we've got so many troops as well. Man, it would be great if we could take the whole of the Kingdom of Ireland, then become a mercenary band, and then maybe make a titular mercenary kingdom. That's very strange. What a weird place we've ended up with. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a cool idea. It's obviously never done it before, so this could be either the best idea or I have a feeling it's actually going to be utter garbage. But, I mean, let's test it out. There's no reason not to try it, huh? Ormond is next on our hit list. Let's head over. Ooh, I lost a lot of troops there by apparently putting them down in enemy territory. Did I really? How did I do that? We took the... No ways, he also got direct leader. Direct cavalry leader. I mean, it's a little early for cavalry. Obviously, we're not going to get any cavalry for quite a long time yet. But, man, that's pretty nuts. Okay, we should definitely be leading troops. Oh, who's Selbar? I wonder if... Who is this guy? Some random Tibetan dude has turned up. Sure, I won't question it. Maybe it was like the people who approach you and offer you a gift. No, definitely not. He's Celtic. Right, I guess a man of military talent willing to serve in your ranks event. Oh, God, that could be a problem. Oh, shit. Oh, just as if he got raised a tribal army. You fucker, and of course we can't do that. Oh, we'll just fucking die. And now we're feudal? We're Catholic. Now we're Catholic. Hey, our Rams expanded. What the fuck is going on? Why are we just dying constantly? Directed by... Okay, yeah. Well, at least the Casus Belli ended inconclusively because, of course, we can't conquest because now we're fucking Catholic. Wait, capital to Dublin. Just convert to your capital's culture. Just convert to local religion. Where is it? Convert to... Convert... Prime family tree. Convert... Why can't we... Catholic holy site. Wait, this one? Oh, come on. Let me convert. Where's the convert button? Secretly convert to Celtic. Why? We're zealous. Oh my god, you're joking. How can we get rid of that? Theology focus does it, because occasionally you can have a big test of faith and remove that. Scholarship? Scholarship would also work, I think, if we do the whole event chain with that and remove it. So what I'm going to do then, because obviously we are going to go back to Celtic as soon as possible, is I'm going to start giving away some of these titles. We've got 8 out of 4 because our realm accidentally expanded, because apparently we had landed family members. Right, so let's go and give away some of the crappier ones. We'll go from the north and sort of work our way down. We definitely want to keep Dublin. We definitely want to keep Kildare and Meath as well. If we got Thomas. Here you go, my friend. You can have Silgo, because it looks like garbage. Sligo. Sorry, Sligo. Apparently the L's before the I. All right, let's go give it 2 more. Jesus, we picked up a lot of land. Okay, I'm Chad. Well, guess what? Because you're Chad, you get to have Ossory, my friend. Enjoy it. Should we give away Kilkenny as well? Oh, that's actually it. Wait, did I say ruler? No. So we've got Garbeth, or we've got... Oh, this guy, I remember. This perfect character from... Well, we've swapped around some mods there. Leinster, done. Boom. Okay, problem solved. So we've kept the ones bringing in the most taxes anyway. That was always the goal there. And I think we're going to have to leave this episode here for today. What a load of garbage. Built up 2 characters, and then both of which are... Wait, we got Bloodline. Blood of Neil of the 9 hostages. Whoa. Legendary High King of Ireland, founder of the... During his rule, he won the several battles against Saxons, Scots, Gauls, and even the Romans. How long have we had that? Wait, what? Well, that's something. There he is. Holy shit. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even realize we had a bloodline, but hey, that's something. It seems like a very appropriate guy to restore the, or for his dynasty to help bring about the Celtic religion once again, and obviously fight against the Romans. That seems cool. Thank you all for watching. We're going to leave this one here for today. A big shout out to the insane top tier level patrons. Thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Sidini, Conspire T, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Danny Good, Devin, Donald, Eric B, Escape, Facunda Vasquez, Fungus King, Harik, Heydog, Jimbo, Josh Lindean, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Necrophilin, Pelvis Presley, Seth the Swede, Toby Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Bacchus, and Zazie 7011 for their support. Thank you very much for keeping the channel going. Hope you guys are enjoying this strange series. When we get back on track, I think it'll be good. Bear with it. Give it a little more time. When we get to that mercenary band, I think that we've got a unique thing on our hands that hopefully has never before been seen. And you know who else is unique? That's right, it's every single one of our patrons, including Athro, Adam Person, Akari, Akari, every fucking time. Andrew Wilson, Betimus Max, Sidini, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Duncon217, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, GDWK Run, Genji Zerka, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock? Joining the list twice for some reason. Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Israel, Jay Lara, James Barnes, John DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Luana Thomas, Matthew, Nathan Flores, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Nixie, Pan Samu, Pantherpearl, Smirtworm, The Insane Pickle, Venom Meow, Will Wade, Wolfie, and CK2. Thank you all for your support.